Good morning. I'm just gonna make sure I'm live here. I'm gonna give it a minute. If you're joining me, or it takes sometimes a couple minutes to get on, but once that you find that I'm live, then just say hello. Let's see here. Okay. Just gonna refresh the page. Here we go. Yep, if you're joining me, say hello, say good morning. Okay. All right, we will get started. Good morning, Carol. Glad you're joining me. Okay, I think I'm centered pretty good, so we're good. Kind of in a different little area today. So, all right, I'd like to welcome you. I'm Kelly Agee with Stampin' with Kelly. And like I said, if you're joining me live, say hello. And if you're watching a replay, you can always type in replay, whatever. So, okay. And I always appreciate if you share my video. I think this time if you share for next week, I'm going to do a little drawing for a package of the pearls. So just make sure you share and write on the comments that you shared. And for next week, I will do a drawing. And then I will send the pearls to the winner. So, okay. All right. So this week I am using Rhino Ready. It is an online exclusive. It comes with the dies and the stamp set, and it's really cute. The dies they're kind of, they're different. They're nice for the rhinos, but then you got the like the trees, and then I think this is like the dirt because there's a straight edge, and then you got the tree tops if you want to use. You got for that little streamer thing, and then they got for a hat in for the birds. There's two dies and two different kind of leaves. So I used, I think, all of them except the tree tops I didn't use. So you'll get to kind of see what I used and how they work. Okay. All right. Let me just put my dies away so I don't lose them real quick. Everyone getting used to the time change yet? I'm kind of getting better, so not so tired. But the other thing I wanted to show you is I am using, and I think this kind of gets overlooked because I did not buy this bundle, but I bought the Delicate Desert paper, and I actually bought the metallic the specialty paper, but I didn't use that yet. But this is really neat for like men guy cards, I think, or outdoorsy, whatever. But this is on page 43, so it's kind of I don't know. I had this paper for a while and did not use it, but I was just going to show you the different samples. There's lots of greens, okay? So I thought this was really cool. So for this card, actually, I think this is really a nice set. Okay, so there's your 6 different designs on one side. And then on the other side, I had already used quite a bit of this paper, but I used this on my last card. I just love it. It's the Cajun Craze with the gray granite. So kind of cool though. Okay, so easy to overlook it in the book. And then the other thing that I was just going to show you real quick, so if you got questions about that, just let me know. And then what I'm using today is the soft succulent, and I've used a lot of these colors, but these colors are going to be retiring in, I think it's May, this ends in May. I think it's the, I don't know what day exactly. But so these are going to go on the retired list pretty soon. And you're going to want to stock up on them if you want these colors. And if you don't, then you don't need to worry. But I can guarantee it will sell out very quick. So, okay, so you don't want to miss out on that. And then let's see, we're going to start with this card. But I was just going to tell you real quick, if you place an order with me for $35 or more, using my host code, I will send you the stuff to do these 3 cards, and you can change out your rhino with something else. You can do the hippo, whatever. So, okay. But we are going to start with card number 1. So this is the soft succulent. This is your 5.5 by 8.5. And I scored it at 4 1/4. So this card's basically pretty easy. Now, I have made this card before, but I just thought this was a perfect card for using this paper. So, all right. And then I have a layer of the basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And your designer paper that I used, this is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape that on. So let me see here. Okay. Yeah, this paper is beautiful. And I had my card class, so I hope I got the right paper. The right size, I think I do. I had my card class at the, I must have cut an extra piece in case I make a mistake. But I had my card class at the coffee shop yesterday, so that was fun again. We did the Easter Bunny set and a lot of coloring, but it was fun. They turned out nice. Okay, so there's that layer. And then I did the stylish shapes frames, or the dies, to do the 2 circles and the little banner. So I think these are really cute too. So I'm just going to go ahead. On this card, I actually just stamped the rhino on there. But I don't know, I was coloring and cutting out a bunch, so I took and actually just cut it out. So I may pop it up, I'll see. Maybe instead of popping up the circles, I'll just do the rhino. I'm going to keep calling him a hippo. It's a rhino. So, all right, I think that's what I'll do, is I'll just glue this on, and maybe I had that paper because I was just going to show you to color. And then these are the tree tops after. I'm going to keep them when I get to the next card. I'll just kind of show you what that looks like. I cut out an extra of, I think, everything, just in case. So, all right. So we are going to pop this up. And I'm going to just show you, I use the Smoky Slate. And I think most of you color with the blends anyways, so, but we'll pop him up there. So before I go any further, let me just show you. Oh, I don't even got one out. Let's see. I just must have thought I wasn't going to do this part, right? But they're really easy to color too. Boy, these are really stuck on there. I don't got my little, I like to use a little Post-it note sometimes under there because it's kind of easier to get them up. All right, so we'll just stamp one. Okay. That's in the black. I'm going to take this off and put my grass back on there. Okay, so I just used the, I did the light smoky slate. And I'm just going to kind of color. Let me just make sure I'm in the screen here. Okay. And I think most of you use the blend, so you kind of really know how to color this, but and I've seen people color them pink rhinos, different colors. I stuck to the basics. Kind of like when we had that chicken. You could color it so many different colors, but it actually looked like the chicken, I don't know, but whatever. So pretty simple, and I love that they got the dies with this. Yesterday, I wish they would have had either punches to go with all three of the bunnies, but they had the one, so that was nice. So with the blends, you don't have to be perfect. You can kind of, I guess, be a little messy, but don't want to be too messy. So that's with the light. And then I just went through with the dark, and I just did the horn. And I don't know, maybe that's actually supposed to be lighter, but, and then I did the toenails. And that's it. You could do the tail if you wanted to. And then I had the die to cut it out. So, and then the little bird I did with the pool party, and the grass was the light old olive. Okay, so we will stamp now the hello friend. And I actually didn't stamp anything inside because I thought, well, this would be a nice card too. Oh, geez, good thing I cut out a couple extra. I must have black ink on me. Okay, I moved that down. Okay, there we go. I gotta clean my ink pads a little bit. They're kind of got ink all over them, so I'm gonna throw that out. So I had cut these with the soft succulent and then the evening evergreen. So I cut them out ahead of time. I'm just gonna add them. Actually, I really like these leaves. I think you could kind of do a lot with them, but, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that glue off there. Okay. I'm just going to add a little glue to this one. So there's two different sizes to these, those leaves. Okay, and then I just glued down the hello friend. And my little birdie. That this is so cute. I got a new glue thing, so I'm sure the minute I squeeze too hard, the glue will be all over. Okay, so you could add some designer paper to the inside if you wanted to, just to spruce it up, but I just thought, well, or you could, you know, stamp another rhino, whatever. Oh, shoot, look at that. Got glue on here. And I put it wrong. Why did I do that? No, I didn't. I got my cards all mixed up from top to bottom. Like, I don't know how in the world I got glue on the inside. I'll have to put a little cornstarch on there. Getting glue all over. Okay. So why is that? There we go. I'm holding it the wrong way. That's why I'm getting mixed up here. Okay. So there we go. Now I did add pearls to these. Just to kind of fill it in. Do you ever do that? I have put your card front and then you go to do the inside and you have it upside down. Especially if you're doing the top fold. I've done that a few times. And if you use glue, sometimes you can't pull it apart. At least if you use tape, you can sometimes. But, okay, there is our first card. What do you think? I don't know if I like it better with the rhino popped up or the little circles popped up. I almost think I like the little circles popped up. And like I said, I had stamped the rhino right on the circle. But either way, they're both nice. So, cute little card. Okay, so that's card number 1. All right. So card number 2. Now let me get this out here. What I did is I used the soft succulent for the base again. This is why I was getting confused. This one's a top fold. All right. So I have a piece of the designer paper that is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put that on. And then I took in, I cut the largest frame out of the fabulous frames. And I did that because this has got a lot of the green. So, I actually was trying a couple different things. I didn't know if I wanted the tan frame or the green frame, but I think I still like the green frame better. And then the other thing I changed was the rhinos. I actually, the very first time I punched them on the smoky slate, I stamped them on the smoky slate and cut them out, and then I actually colored them with the mark or the blends, the smoky slate, the light and the dark, but they're almost like too dark. So I thought if you didn't really want to color them, you could still stamp them on the colored cardstock and not even color them in and use them. But instead, I took and stamped them on the white and colored them in. And I think that's just going to be a little bit brighter. So I think I'm going to stick to the green, to the soft succulent. But I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I'm not sure if you like one better than the other. But this is what I'm going to use, I think. So, and let's see. Just going to move that. So what I did here is I took my dimensionals, and I do have the longer strips of the dimensionals, but I don't have it out. So I'm just going to cut the very edges off these, and it'll give me a full strip. Or you could just add just your dimensionals, but this will make it nice and even all the way around for your frame. So that's just easier doing that. Okay, make sure I got the right way. All right, so I'm just going to pull one backing off, if I can. I actually got a wastebasket by me. Let's see, the longer ones, okay. The other ones would probably be easier to use because they're already strips, but alrighty. My dog almost gave me a heart attack this morning. They were by the neighbors on their dock because they have a dog too, and my dogs aren't there, then their dog is here, and I don't care about that, but they were smelling because their dog was on the dock, and then the next thing I know, my dog's on the ice. Again, my older dog. It's like I really have to watch him. And I don't know how, I don't think the ice is, there's just a little by the shore, and I thought, ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on there, try to center it the best you can. Okay, so that makes it look like a frame that it's popped up, which is really kind of cool. I think it is. So now I used the soft succulent paper, the cardstock, and I just stamped it in black. I didn't even do any kind of coloring or anything. Just kind of took and curled the ends a little bit on that. And you could stamp it on the white too. I have to show you because this is the very first card that I did using this. And I like it, but yet I didn't get up and go get the right green. So I used a different green. But for some reason this card, I don't know, I like it, but yet I wasn't like 100% happy with it. So that's why I did this card. So just to kind of show you a little different variation. Okay, so I'm just going to glue my grass down kind of in the center there. I'm just putting it on the bottom. And you really almost don't even need this third one, or you could layer it different if you wanted to. I'm just going to kind of put it right there. And then I'm not using these, so let me get these out of the way so I don't get all confused. And then I'm going to put my little rhinos on. So this one kind of looks like it would like to start some trouble. I don't know why, but I am going to just set him there so I can kind of judge where I want these. So I'm just going to add glue to where they're going to be kind of on the frame. But if you wanted to pop these up, you could. Just so cute. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, you could stick some pop dots underneath if you wanted to, and I may do that just to make sure that they stay. I may have to stick a little glue right there. Okay. So they'll be sticking at least to the grass. This one I can get under there. Stick a couple. There. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to put this guy. Let's see. Let me do my trees first. I had a couple trees that I had cut out too. Let's see. I like that one because it goes on the frame a little bit. This one I may do over here. I got my circle. You got to kind of lay everything out where to put it. So this is just a little shorter tree. Those adhesive sheets would be great for these trees. So let me see here. And I was going to show you with this one, this is how you would do the tree. Let me see if you did that. You wanted to use those colors, okay? But I don't know. I just kind of thought where rhinos are, it's very dry and muddy, so we're just going to put this on. Got way too much glue there, but I want it to stick, so. And you know, I actually think I'm going to pop this one up too. I did on my other card. I was just going to glue it, but I think I'm going to pop it up. This card takes a little bit longer, but it's really cute. See, doesn't he look like he's kind of behind the bushes, getting in trouble. So, all right. So I'm going to, let's see, got this. I'm debating. I may have to use a little piece of the because you want that to kind of pop up too, the little streamer thing that he's blowing. Oops, I can get the paper off of it. There we go. I got a lot of glue on my hands, I can tell. And let's see if I can get this to... I kind of want that to stick, because if you go to put it in an envelope, it will, and if I can get the grass to stick a little bit, it'll kind of keep catching, so we don't want that. All right, I'm going to stamp, and then I will put my little bird on. So it says, hope your birthday is wild. Great kids cards, I think. Okay. And on the inside I wrote, it is a great day. Okay, now you could stamp another rhino in there or glue the tree down, whatever. Okay, we will put this inside, and then we will put the... And you don't have to curl your grass up as much as I did, but I kind of like it. It looks more 3D. Looks like you're looking out the window and seeing the rhinos. So, okay. So what I did here is I did a couple dimensionals here, and then I added some glue on so it would stick to the frame here. So I'm just going to add a little glue to the frame. Don't have to add a lot. Okay. And then I just took and glued on a little bird. There. So what do you guys think? I think I like the rhinos in the white, but let me know what you think. Do you like it more in the stamped on the gray instead? I mean, either one's fine, really. So you do what you have. And like I said, if you don't have the blends, and you can just do it on the cardstock, the smoky slate cardstock. Okay, so that is card number 2. But yeah, I think this is just a little bit brighter. So, but either way, okay. All right, and then card number 3 is the fun card. I think this is really probably my favorite. Okay, let's get all this out. I need to use my trimmer. Even though I showed you guys how to do this card, I figured I'd go through it again because you never know. Let me see. Get some of this out of here. So your card base is it's Cajun Craze. Okay. And it is 5.5 by 8. So it's a little bit shorter. So what you're going to do is score at 2 inches on the 8-inch side. You're just going to score that. And you're actually going to score it at 6 inches. So you get 2 inches on each side. Okay, and then you're going to go on the 5.5-inch side, and you're going to line it up. I'm lining it up over here on the 1.25-inch side. Okay, and then you're going to take your cutting blade and you're going to line it up at 2 inches, and you're going to cut from 2 to 6 at 1.25 or 1.25 inches. So you're going to go back to your 1.25 inch, and you're going to do this on both sides. Oops, I moved the paper. Yikes. And just lining my blade up. So I've got 6 here, and I'm going to go to 2 inches. And you notice I put that score tape underneath here so I can see my numbers much better. So, okay, so you got it scored at 2 and 6, and then 1.25 inch, you're going to cut it from 2 to 6, and same on this side. Then you're going to go in, and I find it easier to score it at 4, which you're only doing it up to the cut thing, which is 1.25, and then you're going to come down, can't get that open, and do the same here. And you can kind of line it up to where it's cut. So now I'm going to go back to 3 inches, and you're going to score in between here, okay? So you're going to go to actually 1.25 to 4.25. And then you're going to move it over one more time at 5 inches. And you're going to do the same, 1.25 to 4.25. Okay. Pretty easy once you get used to making this card. I find it pretty easy. I like it. So, but okay, so you're just going to start folding, and I kind of find it easier just to kind of fold everything right in, except for these, but you can either fold them in or out, but I think in is easier. And then these little lines, kind of fold them in, and then you can give it a nice crease. So, and you're going to want to do that with all of this, so your card folds nice. Okay, just one more here. Okay, so, and then, so it'll look like that. Okay, pretty easy. And then what I have is I got 4 pieces because I decorate the back as well. So you got 4 pieces of the designer paper that is, this is 1 7/8 by 5 3/8. And I cut it just a little bit longer than the 5 1/4 because I kind of like how it fills it up. And then you got 8 pieces, and this is the back side of this paper. That is 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. So you got 8 of them, which I'm just going to move over here. Okay. And then the back piece on the white to stamp is 1 7/8 by 2 7/8. So let me get all my pieces on here. I'm just going to take and start gluing these down. So just have to remember 1 7/8 by 5 3/8. So there's a lot of gluing, but the cutting's easy because you're just cutting the you know, the same paper. I love this paper, the 2 colors together. I think it's just so awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over and do the back right away. So this is probably what takes the longest, is just gluing this on. Now I got glue all over me. Oops, let's get this on here better. See if I can slide it a little. Okay. We still have snow and mud in our yard. I was just hoping that it wouldn't rain and the sun would come out and just kind of melt it slowly, but I don't know. I'm so ready for spring, but not the mud. So let's see. And I could have had some of this glued on, but I really wanted to show you once again how to cut that. And I know when I did it before, I actually put a template out so you could kind of copy it. So you'd have to go back a few Facebook Lives, but oops, almost the wrong side. Don't want that. Okay. Almost done. So what I use for the center here is I did the all the stylish frames again. I used the biggest square and the next biggest. So okay. So before we even get started, so when you go to put this card in the envelope, it's going to fold. You're going to take these and just go right down, okay? So you may have to crease it again because you got a lot of paper on there. But when you start working with it, it does lay down nice, okay? So like I said, I got the largest 2 squares. So when you put these on, I got to stamp my grass though first. You're just going to want to add glue there. But let me go ahead and stamp my grass because I want to get that on. Let's see. Got a little scrap piece of paper here. So what I did is I just stamped this in the Memento ink because I'm using the blends. You just kind of got to stamp it twice, and I didn't go all the way down. I just, there. And I just used the Old Olive to color it. Can I get that to dry? Okay. And this is pretty quick to color too. What do you guys think? Do you think this would be a cute card for the kids? Pretty soon we'll be cutting grass, hopefully. I really want it to warm up. There. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on here. Now I actually wasn't even going to put anything on the sides of the card, but I thought it needed something because I really, really like that paper. But okay, so on here, what I'm going to do is just add the glue right in the center here so we don't get glue anywhere else, because if you get it on the sides, then it won't be able to close. And this way, if you lay it flat, you can kind of center it, because you do not want a couple of things. You do not want it too high to catch there or too low, because otherwise it will catch and not close properly, okay? And then I did my little rhino. And the little hat, the party hat that you can cut out with it, is so cute. It's embossed. And I don't know. I was going to do it a different color, but I kind of wanted to keep the color scheme all together. So we're just going to kind of put that right there. And then I don't know if you can see the little hat, how it's embossed, but it's really cute. I think it's cute. So I'm just going to add a little glue to the top of his head here. Oops, whoop, way too much glue. Let's see. I am going to actually take, oh goodness, I'm going to do this branch thing here. Grab a Kleenex. I'm probably doing worse than good. Okay. It's the only bad thing when you do a new glue thing, right? Now, if you wanted to pop up his hat, like right underneath there, you could, but I don't think it's necessary. So, all right. So the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to glue the branch down. And you could do, let's see, I got that one going that way. I may do this. I cut 2 of these out and then I just took and flipped one over. So we'll go that way. And I'm just going to put this here. Oh, I did pop this up. I popped up the second one. You know what, though? I am going to just glue it, I think. You don't want to get this card too thick either. There. And let's just add a little glue here if I can without getting it all over. Okay, oops. All right. I don't know if I got enough glue on there, but I want to put too much. So, and then what I did with the little leaves is I just kind of added them. I actually cut 3 out because I wanted to see how that would look. Okay. Now the other one I'm going to just put off a little bit. And then I'll snip that. But I think I am going to add, what do you guys think? Should we add the third one? I don't know. I think I'm going to just do those 2 leaves and add them. And then we'll cut the rest off. Oh, I got too much glue here again. Okay, just a second here. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. And then I'm just going to take and trim that. Okay. Alrighty. And then I am going to stamp. It's going to be a great day. On here, we'll try to get it on here good. Okay, and then on the back, we are going to do, oops, the Hope Your Birthday is Wild and a little streamer. Okay, and then I just colored that in with the in a way that kind of looks so funky, but all right, so let me snip this shorter. And when you go to put this on, you need to fold your card and figure out how far it can go without going over the edge. So I'm just going to add a little glue to half of it. And I'm going to close my card and stick it right there. Make sure it stays even. Okay. And while that's drying, I'm just going to color this with the light gray, the smoky slate, and the I'm going to use the dark too. Okay. Alrighty. So that should be good. And then we will glue this onto the back. It should fit right in there. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you like it better? I think I like it better with the 3 leaves. I got to go back and add just a little more glue there because I don't want it to lift. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like the 2 leaves or the 3 leaves? Or I don't know. I thought this was so cute. This is really my favorite card. But so I think we're good there. So yep, if you like the cards, give me a heart. I appreciate it, or comment or whatever. And then if you happen to make them, let me know. Okay. But there's the cards. That's just an extra. Like I said, that was my very first one. I was kind of unsure about it. So, but yep. And which one's your favorite? The first, second, or the third? I know mine's definitely this. These 2 are, but I kind of like this one too, so I don't know. But anywho, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Yeah, I should be here next Wednesday in the morning yet. If not, I'll try to come in on Tuesday, but I'll get to go to a scrapbooking retreat next weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for joining me, and don't forget, if you place a $35 order between today and Sunday night using my host code, I'll send you the stuff to make these cards free, and you just have to use your own stamps and inks. And then any orders through me that's $50 or more, I always send you a thing of embellishments free. So this thing before Sunday night with the host code is $35 or more. And then if you bump it up to $50, I'll do the cards and the embellishments, okay? Got to use my host code, though, which I have listed on top. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next week, okay? I'll let you know if there's a change or not, but we'll plan on next Wednesday. Have a good weekend and week.